that it should be live session days because in the afternoon I'm also doing a live session. So today what I wanted to talk about very quickly is the transferable skills. For all of my humanitarians who are listening, this might be for you because whenever we're transitioning, I've noticed from many conversations that I have with humanitarians and my clients is that we have we seem to have this idea of we don't really know how to transfer all our skills. We don't really know how to bring all of them to our new role, to our new lives that we want to. And this is the one that I want to answer because I've also had this experience from myself. And I just wanted to warn about one of the mistakes that we might make, or if you're about to transition, consider this as well. So whenever we're thinking of transferring certain skills, we get very like academic and wanting to look at the CVs and constructing CVs and all of this, and that's very good. But I would love to suggest to you that do that out of um, the mindset of you are someone who can do all the things um, that you are given to do. Uh, do that out of the mindset of the person who have done a lot of the hard things, has done a lot of the achieved a lot of the goals by doing certain specific things, and not out of the mindset of discrediting, out of the mindset of not really looking at your own concept of before. So let me explain to be more exact what I mean by it. When I have finished my career as a humanitarian and transferred or transitioned to being a coach, a lot of the things I told myself that while all of that is in the past now, I'm starting something new. I just need to be starting everything from scratch. I need to be experimenting a lot. I'm like starting from everything new, and it's going to be hard, and I'm going to be doing a lot of failures and a lot of mistakes. I will be experimenting a lot. So I have somehow got myself into this mindset of experimenting. And on the one hand, you might say that's a great thing. You can always experiment, but I always want to um, get your attention to what this energy is coming from. If the energy is coming from, oh God, how difficult it's going to be because it's new, I don't know what I'm doing, then this is the energy that's probably not helpful. But if you're coming from the energy, from the feeling of, I know exactly what I'm doing, in a sense of, this is the time when I will experiment, and this is the time when I will learn, and this is the time on, that's a different energy, you can see. And I can also see from my many clients that I have observed is that whenever they leave their humanitarian work and then want to transition to a new role or new place, they have a lot of this um, background scene, I would say, or background mindset, or the concept that I'm not going to be able to really explain to others what I was doing before. I don't really know people will understand me even where I go. I don't think that all of what I have done really counts now. So if you are coming from this self concept and you're coming with this mindset and attitude to starting job application, to studying whatever you're studying, then no matter how great you will write the skills, how no matter how much you will, beautifully explain things, it may always sound like you are trying too hard, or it may always sound like you are just getting the checks, or ticking the box, and it will not sound like what you are saying is truthful and you believe in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I really wanted you to consider that whenever you are applying for new jobs or whenever you are creating something new after being a humanitarian and shifting in that mindset, don't discredit your achievements and self concept from before and use a lot of the ones that you really find useful, use them in your life afterwards. So the simplest ways it could look like is how you used to think of yourself when you were a humanitarian, for instance. What are the beliefs or what are the thoughts that you had about your role? For instance, maybe you could be thinking you were back then thinking, um, I'm great at making new things work. I'm excited about new assignments. I know how I am structured or how I'm organized, or I know how I can even do hard things. I know how to make those reports count. Whatever those self concepts that you had from before, take them with you that serves you, that is very useful for you, and then use that in your um, new journey when you are writing down all the skills and all the transferable skills that you're thinking of. For instance, my self concept from before, from being a humanitarian, was that I'm a very structured manager. I'm an organized manager. I'm courageous. I I'm good at looking at new things, making things work. Curious about how to make things work. I We're very fast at doing things, very efficient, right? So those self concepts I'm now taking to my coaching practice, my new journey. And I have just realized that I want to take those concepts and also the concepts of how I to experiment, how I'm going to make things work, how I'm going to still find out how I can experiment with things from the curiosity of that I can do this and I can measure the results rather than carrying my disbelief with me, carrying my discrediting energy with me, or rather than carrying this disappointing or whatever other emotions, heavy emotions that you might be carrying with you from the past, and bringing it to your current situation and say, well, it's not going to work anyway, or it's going to be very complicated. It's going to be so hard. I don't know if I'm up for it. I am starting from scratch. Poor me. If that's the background noise when you are writing out the transferable skills and when you are presenting it, it's going to sound like it's not in alignment with what you're really wanting. And whenever it's not in alignment, it becomes like this ticking the box task that we don't really believe that this is what's happening. We don't really stand by it, and we just do it so that we can get the next job, right? And then we will be feeling very bad about it because we are yet doing another thing of getting just a job or just paying the bills and not really enjoying the process, and then just getting through things, which is probably something that we don't want, and that's probably something that we wanted to avoid from previous experience. So all I'm saying is don't bring those not useful um, mindset, not useful habitual thinking to your current situation. And if you're struggling to clean that up, I would say, meaning if you're struggling to still get rid of that baggage that is not useful from the past with you, then I really recommend that you coach yourself or you go coaching, and then we can clean all of that up. And believe me, I have been doing that for over a year now, and I've been getting very good at it now. But I know that there's still a lot of things come up, and I still need to coach myself and get coaching on those things. So this is what I wanted to say about the transferable skills. To sum up, if you are working on how to transfer skills, think of your concept first, of all the concept about yourself from the past that you can bring and all the concept that you can leave behind, and then start writing the skills. It's a bit like, you know, writing things with the clean background or writing things with already distorted background. So which one you want to have. And I really suggest that write skills on the clean background. Okay. Have an amazing Thursday, and I will speak to you this afternoon at 2 p.m. Ukraine time. Bye, guys.